Okay. Do you want to talk about what happened, Getbark, last time?
No, because I didn't actually take any notes. We had a gear up interlude, so nothing too grand. We made a giant green monster that is marching with us. Uh, Charlie made a whole bunch of animen. Uh,
Anime
uh,
man.
Frankenstein.
yeah, Dr. Moreau, Island of Dr. Moreau.
Yeah.
Um, Aklo made made new weapons and a little squad of ninja assassins, and he sent them off. You sent them off, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so they're ahead of us. You also made a mask that has the I don't know what the diamond's called, but the diamonds in the face of. What else happened?
Plot twist,
Kater
with the diamonds, we could have just sold them and got another army to defeat the evil.
Kater got his flying his what was it, Griffin? No, it was a hippogriff. Named it Good Palladius, right? Uh, Gatbark. I don't really remember. He made an axe. He also made that mask, and he sent whatever. He did that coaching thing. This is bad.
Oh yeah, with
Um,
the creatures that Kelly Keycup lifted.
yeah, and Keegan got his flying ship up and running with its crew, and he also ordered what, like 200 flying boots.
No, no, I think. Hold on, I wrote this down.
Made
Let's
some
see.
crazy order off a wish.
Yeah, yeah, a shit ton. So they're all gonna be like broken, like
Just got
it
a
doesn't
box of
work.
dildos.
Yeah,
They're like boots with like paper mache wings on them.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
made a shit ton of alchemist's fire.
An
It just says it, it
exorbitant
just says
amount.
it just says enough for a unit. That's what Kang told me.
That's not a number, and I don't think they got a card.
20 commandos, 20 flying commandos, and 51 airdrop volunteers.
Yeah, those two need a card in this
No, they
document.
don't.
They're for narrative battle, not the grand battle, because they're gonna
Okay,
be with us when we do our thing.
kamikaze.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we all strapped up into this boat, and we're flittering about right now. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so. So I prepared a map.
Yo, you put so much work into this.
I think it's very enjoyable to create this.
We have the high ground.
No, not really. And if you look, like this is the true
No.
scale. So it's not in true scale. It's all somewhat abstracted, right? Um, but
What is that cliff?
this is a trench. This is not a cliff. This is a long trench that has been dug by Lord Cregan, Baron Cregan. Um, and yeah. So
Are those our ruined boats in the fork of the river? There?
yes, but you can see the fleet of Zleen and Suophis heading down river towards Ecurie and New Avent. Um, it is mid March, and you have arrayed your forces against the forces of Juthwe Udinzo, who has marched his south.
Is that a war camp to the right of us,
What are you
or
saying?
is
Ping it.
that no, the town down bottom right?
That's Val. What
That's
the hell?
Vlehal, and this is
Uh,
your skyship, and it's so. Let me just describe it. There is Zleen sitting in the fork of the river, right? They have marched their forces southeast to meet you at the great trench line of Lord Cregan, where he's held them for just under a year. You guys are sitting in your at your airstrip that's been set up to the north of Lee Hall, and you're receiving mine reports from Milton Edison's magical wizard corps. Right, they're sending you like reports on the progress, reports that the scouts are bringing back from the front line. At the front line are the vanguard of the Watchers, Ajura's siege engines of fire, the 1st and 2nd legions of the Empire, the 3rd legion of the Empire, the Humanimals of the Grove, the levies from New Advent, the hillsmen that you civilized and brought into line and made into a viable fighting
Bandits.
company, the bandits of
Which one are
Blackfish
the Watchers
and
stuff
Samuel
again?
Jackson. These there are infantry watchers.
I'm supposed to have 2 units, cavalry and light infantry.
Whoops.
How about our allies? What are they doing? Are they just dicking around?
The
I will
Watcher
just
Company.
increase the hillsman dice by 1.
Okay, so they're just like
They supplement the
Yeah,
Hills
yeah.
infantry.
But the Watchers Cavalry. This is also more than just the Watchers Cavalry. This is the Watchers Cavalry. This is the cavalry contingent, the heavy cavalry contingent from Macbert. Tasker Remethiel, wearing the black dragon plate, is at the head of this, riding next to Polanius. And there's another cavalry, and also Duke Athak is also at the head of this. All 3 of those like characters are at the head of their own like cavalry tithes that they've contributed to the war effort against Selene. Duke Athak, Tasker Remethiel, and Polanius, the head of the Watchers. He's leading the 2 in a tactical sense. Yeah. This represents the 2 nearly 200-foot tall gardeners marching across the land. You guys are closer than this, right? You're far more
Tight pack.
Right. I
condensed.
hope they're not 60 kilometers away.
No, you guys are far more condensed and like have enough scouting information to realize that to be quite sure in the fact that there is no bypass contingent. Like Juthwe has not tried to send any large units around the main battle. So, you guys are converging on basically the main road, center spot, and but they have managed to get past the trench line already. So, yeah, you guys are gonna fight on open ground.
Well, that sounds like a fuck up.
Yes. Blame Morgigar.
Yeah, execute him afterwards.
Oh wow. From Kelly Keek. You're not even a general anymore.
That's how we do things around here. Everything is an execution.
No more exile.
fucking-
You guys got
yeah.
exiled, and now you're like, no, that didn't work for us. We gotta kill people.
Yeah, this is how we do things around
All
here.
right.
Executions only,
All
right?
right, Morgigar.
Executions, public execution.
His breastplate is really tight. He's pulling out his breastplate. So you guys are at your you are in your command tent here, coordinating the war effort with Workigar and Zupka, who are advising Milton Edison
300
is
kilometers
in the
away.
field. And so is Skatok. Skatok, the Lizard Man General, he's leading the 1st and 2nd Legions. Yeah. So the way this is going to work is you guys are all going to roll initiative.
All right, let's roll some in it.
Now, I'm going to split the enemy's turns into 2 parts. This section and this section. So, let me describe what has come. You guys you're like receiving these reports, but basically what your arrayed forces, what your men see, are the forces of Zleen marching down. There are 2 heavily armored dwarven forces. One looks like a very like normal dwarf, but they're all like hundreds of them are covered in thick full plate armor, carrying battle hammers and war axes, marching in time with the overseer's drumbeat. The others are dark ashen gray and wearing dark black full plate that have been studded with spikes, carrying like heavy maces and large great axes. Also marching in time with the Overlord. To either side of them are 2 great hordes of Zleenish levies taken from what looks like to be like the slums around Zleen. They're kind of like beggarish people being prodded forward by overseers carrying tridents, but they're carrying well-made weapons, and there's thousands of these non-armored. They're just like wearing fucking cotton clothing with leather shoe kind of attire, marching on you. Behind them is a small, serviceable kind of what looks like to be a mercenary contingent of lightly armored archers. They have a heavy cavalry unit waiting off in the distance. Your scouts report, ready, waiting in reserve to respond to any sort of need that they may have. And your agents also report that they have some strange sort of construct, large weapons platform walker that has many sort of has an assortment of siege weaponry and magical devices designed to cause great devastation. In front of that are 3 contingents of magi. The High Imperial Mage Guild, the Shadow Elf family coven, and the conscript magi lines. They're marching on you. So, Aklo, you can. So the way this is going to work is what you have to do first is you can use your flying unit to attack anything. You can use your siege unit to attack it.
I thought my only units were the ones that snuck in as lean.
So we aren't even in this battle right now. We're controlling this battle together to fight.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So our characters aren't even here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I, being probably the least tactical of the group, I'm going to hold my turn. If that's okay.
That's fine. Keegan, you guys are like the scenic flavor for this is like you are in a command tent near your airstrip, right? Your ship is on standby. It's like hovering there, wah, wah, wah. And on the ground in like the grassy field on some sort of like Vliehullian estate. You know, you're in this grand command tent. In the center of the center of the tent is like a 3-dimensional prestidigitation, right? Like
Yeah.
3-dimensional representation of the battlefield done in prestidigitation. That's kind of like morphing as like things are like evolving, and you guys are like standing around it. Keegan, Aklo, Cali Keek, Kater, and Gapbark. You're all in a circle around this. And Wergigar and Zupka and yeah, you're all in a circle around this like table and talking about the battlefield tactics of the battle you see.
So we could be having an open conversation right now, right?
Yeah.
But once the ship starts moving, it implies that your characters have got on the ship and left with it, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Right?
We're gonna because our battle plan was the ship is gonna go take care of this fleet that's coming down the river. And then when the sign comes, we come up behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was the battle plan.
What was the sign?
Like probably fireworks or
You-
something.
I thought-
something that we will recognize, yeah. Something that we can see from far away.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Bringing the fireworks back.
but you know, once it moves, you guys can still control the battle.
Yeah. We can do it from our control deck in the ship.
Exactly.
Wait, why aren't we
That
doing
is
it from our
exactly
control deck
right.
in the ship nearby?
What's up?
Why aren't we already on our control deck in the ship and being
We-
like over here?
Oh, we will be here because we need to take care of the ships first,
Yes.
like as a party.
So is that what you do?
Just send everybody in.
I mean, if we can control
I don't
the
know what that is.
battlefield from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ship, why aren't we
Yeah.
controlling the battlefield from the ship in position?
Because we started out here.
So you guys get into your ship. You're
Yeah.
like, now's the time. We got to get in this ship and
Yeah.
and begin like the true command battle. And
Yeah.
by this time you fleshed out the rest of your crew, Keegan. So
Yes.
you have a full outfit for your ship, and but you guys are in the what did you call it? The command
Yeah, the command room.
command
war
room.
room.
The battle. Yeah.
The battle room.
The battle bunker.
You're in the battle bunker, and
brings back bad memories.
somebody's like piloting the ship, based upon your like the waypoints you drop on this prestidigitated map, and you get like Wergigar has joined you and Zupka has joined you on board as well.
Okay,
So
cool.
it's your turn.
Yeah, Aklo, what do you think? like there's some things I'll just point out over here that I think might or might not be good ideas. So these heavy infantry, they look like they're super heavy. So I think they'll be good targets for artillery.
Yeah, I agree.
And another good target is our archers can engage their archers and get the first strike. Because these guys seem to be moving fairly slowly. Because they might, you know.
Out of character.
Another thing we can do is move our units into position to intercept these guys when they approach. That's some options I think that we have. But we will probably have enough actions between now and then to perform most of these things, I think.
Yeah, again, like Aklo's not like the military mind here as far as war games go.
Let me just
So,
re-explain how this goes, right? So all of your units right now are fresh. You can any of these units on the ground can respond to any. Well, not any of these units can, but like any of them can go or potentially do something, right? For example, like this mage has battle magic, so if you as a commander, right, when it gets to your turn, you can select a fresh unit, right? So right now they're all fresh, and they all can potentially do something, right? So you select one. For example, the first and second legion as infantry, they can only attack, like the levies, because they you have to get through the levies before you get to like the rest of their stuff, and like certain things can bypass that, like the siege engine or like the flying ship.
Yeah, I would say just like keep the heavy artillery ready as soon as those guys, those heavy guys come into range. Just fucking paste them.
Well, so from what I can understand, siege units can attack anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why I don't want to go first. Like, honestly, someone else.
Yeah,
go.
no problem.
Well, yeah,
We're gonna,
that's
like once we get through the first round, you guys, it'll
Yeah.
be like real clear.
So just understanding the rules, there is like a hierarchy of like levies can be attacked by like anything at any time, it seems. Right?
Yes.
And siege engines can only be attacked once everything else is dead.
Right.
So we want our siege engines to go after their siege engines.
Get the first strike, yeah. What I'm just not sure of, because it's like we don't know the durability of that thing over here.
Siege engines
You want to
attack.
take care of. Then wouldn't we want to target the mages then? Because like they seem to outnumber our mages because we only have one.
Siege engines can't attack siege engines.
Okay. Well, then can siege engines attack mages?
Yeah. They just
Then
can't.
that seems to be because that seems to be the second most important thing.
Yeah.
Hammer it in. Why don't we just move all our light infantry in a line?
Oh yeah. We do have medium
Going
infantry to
this-
get rid of these levies.
You don't move in
as
this.
well.
You only attack in this.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. But those are some of the options that we said, and they have cavalry on reserve, and we have one in reserve as well. So that's something that we should think about as well.
And cavalry can only go after archers and infantrymen and levies, right?
Yeah.
Can they go after the mages?
The mages, I'm assuming, are just infantry.
Are they just? I thought they'd be siege engines. They'd be.
Oh, I have no idea then.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was
I
assuming.
assume they're just ranged infantry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Arcane?
Are they ranged infantry or they're
ranged infantry?
Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll send our fucking knights to ride down the mages.
Yeah, I think killing the mages is the fastest stream to victory. Is just taking out our mages first.
Go send your watchers in. Fucking ride down those fucking men in cloth.
And they all get killed by
Those abhorrent fucking summoners of darkness.
Zlean's mages were supposed to be like super badass.
Yeah, but I do think we should keep our our knights in reserve as well.
Our
and-
infantry.
Yeah, our knights, our
So
cavalry.
basically, there's no movement tactics in this battle. Then.
No.
There's no positioning.
But there's tactics and target priority. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's basic. Well, it's equal numbers, right? 9v9. So just fucking wipe out their infantry and move on to the next.
They're levies because
Yeah.
they're in the way.
Yeah, but their levies can be attacked by anything that we have. I think we
Well,
should
can
use
it-
our highest attacking priority units to strike at their higher attacking priority units. Although fucking magic right now is a wild card because I have no idea
Just
what
overwhelm
magic
them.
can do in this.
So the
Whose
thing
turn
is,
it?
our
Whose turn is
artillery.
the orders first. Just you make your move.
It's Keegan's turn.
Okay, so I don't think we need to go with our artillery first because they have no risk of being damaged because nothing can
True,
attack.
true.
So we don't need to go with them first. So we should go with the things that are most likely to get damaged first.
Which are probably the
To use-
archers.
Yeah, to use them before they get destroyed or wounded. So with our archers, we should either target their archers or their mages.
They're mages.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it. That's what we do.
Okay, so if you look in the New Advent document at the 3rd Legion,
'Kay.
right? So your Imperial veteran medium archers
Yep, I see it.
form up at an effective range to attack their mage pavilion,
Yep.
and so your attack is going against their defense, and
'Kay.
your power. So like that's to hit basically, and then
Okay.
power is to like basically see if you do a casualty.
Okay.
Against their size, and if their size goes below half, they're diminished, and they have to take a morale check. DC, I believe it was 15. And if they fail, they lose a casualty, and they have to take another morale check, and so on until they pass and they stop.
It is DC 15.
All right. So, D20 plus 3, basically.
D20. 7. Nope. That doesn't beat their defense, I don't think.
No. Right? So, like, they fire a volley, and it goes short. Okay.
Come on, man, make it cool. They like conjure shields and stuff to block the arrows.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You
All
gotta-
our guys
gotta
drop
make it
our
cool.
bows.
yeah. The arrows like
They
burn
all
them
shoot each
midair.
other.
Yeah.
The arrows were made out of breadsticks.
Yo, fucking
Noted,
King
noted,
Saxon.
noted.
Okay.
Good riff. I like that riff.
So, Mark, when are you're going at the end of everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Gap Arc.
Our archers attack their mages. Or no, wait. Our mages attack their archers. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay, so how do you? So, your mages attack their archers. You say?
3, right?
Our
Yeah.
archers attack. Oh, so our mages are
Our
attacking.
mages attack their archers.
Okay.
So your mages have 2 forms of battle magic:
Poison cloud or
Cataclysm. But you can only
do
cast
poison-
Cataclysm once in this battle.
I'll do poison cloud. That. Wait, how many
Well,
times can I
why
do
wouldn't
poison
we
cloud?
just open up with Cataclysm?
Well, the thing is, they they need to make a morale save, and a lot of units have like ability that says auto pass first morale failure. So it's something that you should like save until they are they're like burned like wounded. You know what I
Right,
mean?
makes sense.
Oh,
unless
since we-
unless you rather use it to make them wasted, so our conventional forces can do it. But these like spells seem way more powerful than conventional attacks. So you know what I mean?
Wait.
They have 3 of them.
Yeah, but
Okay.
but yeah, poison cloud. Yeah, that's a
Yes.
good idea. Yeah.
So poison cloud is plus 12. Does that mean I rolled a d20 plus 12?
Yes. So you hit them.
Yee.
Power plus 15. Wow. D20 plus 15. cat bark?
I'm doing it. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. A
You're trash.
cloud of miasma leaches out from the ground and rises into the air, where it kind of stops. It doesn't get blown away with the wind, and the archers began hacking. They can't breathe. They're clutching their chest, and they. Well, let's see. So they lose a die, and they have to make a DC 15 morale check. They fail, so
they
they
auto-fail.
increment their casualty die 3 times. So that's 4. So like you take out 2/3 of the Zeleenish
Archers?
archer line.
What happens to them?
They,
They choke
like I
to death on
said, they
poison.
they start
No,
choking, and they start coughing out blood, and they like fucking fall down, and some of them start like their skin starts like sloughing off, and like just like revealing like this kind of
And I
like
guess
glistening
others
flesh,
run away.
and then like
So
that.
some did run away because of the morale thing.
Yeah,
Right?
well,
Yo, stop talking, dude. Let him describe the thing.
and so yeah, some did like run away, and then they like I guess they have to take another morale check because they're decremented now, and they fail, so they run away, and but they rally, and they're basically completely routed, but there's still
On the board.
a large
They're
enough
still on the
force.
board.
They're still on the board, basically. Okay. It is their turn.
I had to look up what miasma was. Did anyone else? I didn't know what that was.
I remember that shit from what was it, Inuyasha? It was like the first time I
Go,
ever heard
go,
Oh
May!
yeah.
that shit.
They only got season up to 2 on Netflix, right, man?
Go, May! Okay.
Just pirated.
That's how you had to do it back in the days,
Mhm.
and it was all fan subs because no one fucking subbed that shit.
Oh yeah, on YouTube in like 100 parts.
Oh, this was pre-YouTube. Like this
Oh.
was like early 2000s, where yeah. Anyways,
So these ones are going to. Yeah, I should do what you guys are doing. Just bombard the shit out of you. So the archers are gonna fire at your magical core.
God damn you.
the diminished archer.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
don't-
diminished. But I don't
They're
think
Don't
that
copy
does
that.
anything to their effectiveness. It just makes them
That's
capable of
healthy.
running away.
This is a pool strength combat simulation.
You don't like it?
Okay.
I was joking.
Well, bring it, bring it.
What's your Magi Core's toughness? The defense.
12.
Defense.
Oh, 11.
Okay, so they get hit.
Man, fuck you. This is
But
bullshit.
how does your Magi Core deflect the volley?
As
Well,
an ice shield, one of them's like fucking puts like a bubble shield around them.
So they just create
Yeah,
this like
they ice bend.
spherical
They
like
just cast protection
shell.
from arrows.
Protection from air. I don't like those things. Okay.
Oh, the giant
Then their levies are gonna press forward and attack your levies.
They have to attack our levies.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, they can't attack anything else.
Levy on levy action.
Cavalry can only attack the
So,
levies
like,
or can attack
these
anything
massive
besides the sea.
these massive hordes of people, just like as far as the eye can see, like thousands and thousands of just lightly clothed people with sharp pieces of metal and sticks with pointy ends. They're not even tipped with steel. They're just like sticks that have been
They're just
sharpened,
sticks.
stakes, right? And they're like fucking killing each other, kind of like coming together. They hit no. Neither of them hit, and or are effective enough in their, like, they clash together, but they're like the fighting is not effective enough to do any sort of real damage.
My mistake. Levies can attack infantry. But, sorry.
Oh, okay.
They-
Well, that's
no,
good.
they
That's
can-
good.
no,
I'm
they-
learning too, right?
They cannot. No, they cannot be attacked by yeah.
Then then their dwarven heavy veteran infantry, super elite infantry come forward and attack. Oh yeah, and they hit
They hit who?
your levies.
Yeah, they can't attack anyone else while the levies are on, right?
And
okay.
so one of them does a casualty die. So your levies are at 7 now. Who wants to keep track of this for me?
Let us edit this folder.
Ooh, you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna have to change the link and then resend it.
I think you're right. Somebody has to take care of this for me.
Nobody can because it's your Google Doc.
And that's the way it's going to stay. I'm going to send it through Facebook. Shoutouts Facebook. Hit us with the sponsor.
Lol.
Think about it, Facebook. We could edit in some ad time in all of our dead air. Think of all of this real estate.
Yeah.
Wait, someone's not editing out the dead air.
Do you want to do it?
If I learn editing software,
So that's
then
the new
I will
link,
do-
boys.
Cool. Gotcha. So who took 7?
The levies.
Our levies. Let's where the fucking levies.
No, I think they're
And
at 7.
and they're at then they
They're at standing erect forces. Gotcha.
so the dwarves come in, the ashen gray, like full plate dwarves with their heavy maces and great axes, and they start cutting down the good folk of New Avent, and just hacking them down and like smashing like these heavy handed double handed overhead swing, like just bringing down the destruction and cutting swathes of violence through the horde of people. And then the other one, the dwarves of Nargleblin come in and begin doing the same, except with their warhammers, breaking kneecaps and caving in skulls. But your forces are still vast enough to feel brave enough to continue forward. Their heavy cavalry waits in reserve. It is Kelly Keek's turn.
How much?
So,
did the,
question. Now that their infantry has engaged in our levies, can we attack their infantry?
Not if they have levies on the field.
So but their infantry are fighting our levies, and our infantry can't defend our levies by attacking their infantry.
You can attack their They're levies.
Yeah, but why though? Because like right now, I assume in the battlefield, their infantry are engaged in melee combat with our levies.
And their levies are surrounding their infantry that are like their levies
but-
are also engaged with your levies.
So is it just their levies or
So I think to visualize it is that there's multiple units of levies, and when you try to engage their infantry, they're like their other sides of the d6 of the levies are gonna
They're
come
random.
in to approach like your infantry. It's like
but then
the-
how is their infantry able to engage in so like if we ran out of levies and they still had levies, their infantry can attack our infantry, but our infantry has to attack their levies before they can attack the infantry.
Yes.
That sounds retarded to
You
me. 'Cause
guys
then
have to
it's
get through each
them
other's
allowed to hit
levies.
us,
You
You
but
can't
guys
use
not-
that
you
word.
guys have
That's
to get
our word.
through each other's levies before you guys can attack each other's infantry.
All right, well then I guess the tree folk, the gardeners, are just going to destroy their levies as fast as possible.
The gardeners count as siege. Do they?
They count as siege. He has it
It
written
says
down
medium
here as
infantry.
infantry.
Okay, well they're infantry then.
All right.
I
So
regret
what's
I
up?
regretted that statement as soon as I said it.
They do 2 hits though on a successful power check. So
Our
Okay.
what was the damage our levies took?
1, I think.
2
So that should be
from these guys.
D6.
They're D6. They should be D6. Both dwarven.
they took 2 hits, right? So they'd be d4s.
Well,
because
I
They
thought
were
they were at
D8 before.
correct.
So it drops by 2, right? So d6 and d4.
No, it drops by the dwarves only do 1 casualty die each successful toughness check. Toughness, like each successful
Yeah,
power check, I
but
should say.
if you drop from d8 twice, it's a d4.
No, it's not. It's like it goes to 7 then 6. It doesn't go from.
No, yeah, it's just their hit points. I thought like
Okay.
that's the way I interpreted these rules. But
I don't know anymore actually, because he has a point.
Yeah, I'm okay.
What would be the purpose of the D distinction if it wasn't that?
Well, then wouldn't the archers be dead?
Yeah, right here it says the highest face value, so 6 for d6, 8 for d8. A unit dice decremented each time.
Then why are we supposed to roll the size die when attacking and not the? Well, no, because that would be impossible.
decrement the
D8.
defender's casualty die by 1.
Yeah. So
If
a D8
its casualty
and
die already shows 1 and takes a casualty, remove the unit from the field unless it's rallied. So I interpret that as it's D8 decremented by 1.
Okay, so yeah, you're
D7.
okay, so,
Then once the die shows 1, it takes a casualty. Remove the unit from because I guess these rules are written for
No,
table.
mhm.
I think
It's not changing. What it's saying is that you use a D8 to represent that it has 8 health, and then you would turn the die to make it show a 7, then a 6, then
Yeah.
a 5.
It's just
Okay.
it's health. I like
Okay.
from my
Gotcha.
okay.
Gotcha.
that's
Yeah.
silly. That
No,
is
I get it. It's like your hit point dice, right? Yeah. Okay. I gotcha.
So, Calikheek.
So yeah, like I said, the
Yeah.
treemen rolled a 12 against their levies.
So it's still a d8, but we're down to
So that hits.
6, right? That's what.
All
Yeah.
right, and then power 5.
Yeah.
17.
So you inflict
2 casualties.
2
on a hit.
casualties. So one of the gardeners kind of walks up and it lifts its leg back and drags it forward, throwing up a huge furrow of dirt as it cuts a path of destruction, sweeping its foot through a huge section of Zleenish levies, killing many with the single blow.
very Twin Towers of Evil.
Okay. So
Oh, okay. So when you engage, they can only attack each other. So once their infantry starts attacking your infantry, then they can start attacking each other under the engage rules.
Mm.
Yeah,
So I could have hit the dwarves.
with
No,
your levy.
yeah,
No,
because
with
the
the
dwarves
levy.
are only
Yeah, once
engaged with
their
the levy.
dwarves start attacking your infantry, then you can fight back.
Okay, good, because that would have been
Yeah, it's right here.
ridiculous in
Yeah.
my mind.
Yeah. So, but a good idea from this is that, yeah, once it's our turn, I'll talk about it.
okay, no, I did my turn wrong then. So right now, the Ashen dwarves are engaged with your levies, and
And
Well, their
any number
levies
can be
attacked our levies
engaged.
first.
Yeah, so they're also still engaged. Yeah.
can you be engaged like that? Yeah.
Yeah, you can be
Okay.
engaged with.
Well, perfect then.
Yeah.
Then it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, then aren't these levies engaged with?
Yeah, so our levies are engaged with their infantry and their levies. And
Both of
now
their dwarves.
our tree man is also engaged with.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
making this work.
Yeah, yeah.
Can
But
you
now
give
can't
them?
our units go after their mages since these guys are all preoccupied?
Our archers could always do that, and so could our
I know, but
mages.
our
Yeah, yeah.
infantry can't.
Our cavalry can now because they're all the other units are engaged.
Yeah, but can't our infantry also go after their mages?
Uh no, as long as there are levies in the field, that's just rules as written. Like being engaged doesn't restrict them from not being able to like be screened.
Well, their mages are infantry, right? So we can.
We can
Wait.
get our cavalry after them, however,
Yeah.
which is what I was pointing out. And once our cavalry is engaged with their mages, they can only attack the cavalry.
So it seems like tying up the mages as soon as possible is going to be
Yeah, yeah. That's
Kater,
integral part.
Yep.
Kater's.
Bye.
what are you doing?
Cavalry attack mage.
Hey, yo yo.
Love
What
you.
does it look like? The gems and the sparkles and the sunlight.
Well, let me describe it one second. I gotta roll and see what happens.
Oh, okay.
Where the hell? Vanguard. Oh, there it is. So I roll +4, right? Attack is +4.
Maybe
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, Vanguard of Hope +4 attack. Yeah.
the Vanguard of Hope.
Swing and miss.
Yeah, no, you
You're
guys.
still engaged though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys like you Polanius rallies the Duke and CEO Tasker, and you guys hug the northern coastline and ride up to try to do a flanking maneuver against their Magi pavilions, but you must have been scryed because they like these like fireballs just like appear in the sky and then like begin like raining down upon your cavalry, and you have to like make a hasty retreat. Um. So it is now. I'm reading this. Um. It is. Oh, hello. You guys hear me?
The archers that you used.
The archers, the Imperial medium archers. I was conservative. I left all the big heavy things for you guys for fun.
Oh, what the fuck? See, we just went down. We're down to 6 now.
Who?
It's obviously Markeng dropping in and out.
Markeng's icon is there.
I'm here.
Oh, finally.
So hey, don't give me none of that.
We're all here, all
I'll
6
give
of
you
us.
all of
Yeah.
it.
All right. Yeah. So Markeng, our cavalry's engaged their mages.
No, they don't. They get
They missed.
they get
but they're engaged.
turned
They're
back
engaged,
because no, it's definitely a miss. I'm just describing it as them being turned back by Imperial Fire. Did you not get that description?
Oh, okay. No, we lost everything. We
Oh, I
didn't hear
must have.
anything.
I must have dropped. Okay, so basically, what happened was so you're like Polanius, go north along the northern coastline and do a flanking maneuver against the Mage's Pavilion. Yes, and so like Polanius took Dugathak and Tascoramithia up the northern coastline, but they must have been scryed because they began receiving a bombardment of magical fire, just like being manifested, conjured like mid-air from like hundreds of feet in the air. It just began like boom, fucking raining down like in very like high velocity kind of like fireballs. So they they retreated.
Okay, cool.
So quick note: when charging, you have advantage on attack.
Yeah. Oh,
He hit though. He didn't do the damage.
I missed.
Yeah,
he
he
missed.
failed the
No,
power
he
check.
rolled.
Yeah.
He just rolled a 6 on
No,
the attack.
that's just a
No,
hit.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I have
So roll
reroll?
another
right.
d6.
That's his
Oh,
first
okay.
roll.
Or
Bam.
d20.
So you guys like do an about turn. You're like, right. There's a war magi on your cavalry, and he like blocks your movements from scrying. It was all a fucking ruse to lure them into a false sense of security.
It was a trick.
It was a trick, and you guys arc up again, and then like at the very last second begin a full galloping charge into their ranks, and just start like lancing through their tents. They're like in their tents.
damage.
They're the you did it to the conscripts.
No, to the mages.
Oh, he definitely did it to the conscripts. Because he went from the northern. He went this way.
He went for the mages. Yeah. No,
The
he went all the
conscripts
way
are
around.
the mages. He went for
Oh.
the
Well,
like.
then isn't it his pick?
I definitely went for the ones on the far right.
All right, so you begin like this like land this like galloping charge through the mage conscripts camps, just like destroying shit. Your men are like taking fucking torches and throwing them into pavilions and stuff. Give me a power check.
I did.
He did. It got a 12.
So wait, is the power dice your hit dice, your HP,
Your
your?
size.
It's
No,
like
it's
your
D20. Dude, roll a D20, not a D10.
Oh, D20, not.
Yeah. Crit.
Crit.
I don't know if that does anything, but
I
I think it
Maybe run
should.
him down. Then run him back into
Well, you do like double casualty.
Maybe
Yeah.
4.
Charge already does double casualty.
Oh,
So it's
I thought
quadruple
charge just gave
casualty.
you.
Yeah, and it inflicts 2 casualties on the hit.
Okay, so 4.
But there's no effect on a
casualties.
power roll of 20. But there is on an attack roll of 20.
An attack. Okay, so what's the effect on the attack roll? This is the power roll, right?
So, yeah, on the attack roll, you get to roll on the power roll. You get to roll power roll twice. But there's no.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you just do 2 casualties
Yeah, from the charge.
from the charge.
Yeah, and it counts as, and the charging unit becomes engaged with the defending unit on a successful damage.
So you're engaged with the
With
conscript
live.
magi.
Yeah.
Are those the ones I attacked?
Did I get shit for the crit?
Nah, buddy.
No, there's no crit on power checks, only on attack checks.
Shatter.
It's basically rolling
Soul.
damage, but like with a d20.
Soul.
What's with these red dots?
And showing injuries.
They are going to go.
Oh no, sorry, showing exhaust.
Yeah. Can you move the thing, Markeng?
What thing?
The knights, the gem knights.
There's like 3 kinds of cavalry mixed
Yeah.
into one great horde.
There should be
Sounds good.
5 exhausted units. There's only 3.
Yeah, both of these should be exhausted, and I guess is this group of levies one group of levies or 2 separate groups of levies?
I thought they had 2 groups of levies.
They have 2.
Yeah.
I'm only exhausting yours.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Exhaust our
Only our
3
units
folks.
are being shown. Yeah.
Alright, I'll exhaust mine. It's fine. It'll help me too.
The gardeners are also exhausted.
Also, wasn't this our levies?
The peasants, they all look the same. Just fire on all of them.
Oh, something that is supposed to be exhausted that isn't exhausted.
Say again.
5 of us have gone, so we should have 5 exhausted units.
Oh
no, remember
Mark.
Aklo didn't.
Yeah,
It's
Aklo's going last.
Aklo.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Oh, okay.
What forces are not exhausted right now?
We got 2 heavy infantry, we got a medium infantry, a light infantry, and we got
No, this is
cannon.
1 heavy infantry.
Okay, yeah, we got 1 heavy infantry, we got the cannon, we got the siege engine, I mean, and
Oh,
we got.
fire that cannon.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Do it now. Who do you want to shoot at? Their wizard?
So range
They
is
got-
not a thing.
Yeah, it's not a thing. Yeah.
And
So they got unused knights. There's the archers. There's the mages. And
why don't we
there's
try and hit
some
their
siege-
knights?
Yeah, we can do that. Let's do
Do
it.
it.
What
do I
are you
roll?
using?
The siege engines. And if it hits, it does 4 damage. So it's pretty big deal. So roll a d20 and add 6. $24. That looks like a hit. Markeng?
Hits. So roll damage.
So roll a d20 and add 8.
Here, like
Haha, nice.
Raining shit down upon them horses.
4 damage on the hit. 4 casualties on the hit.
So you hit 4 casualties. it's devastation. Like I said, you guys are closer, but like Ajura, the fireworks guild master, she receives your order. She receives the order from Aklo. Target their cavalry in reserve. Right? They've been slowly kind of just like marching their horses up, and she aims her squad. She feeds her squad all the information and telemetry they need to like properly calibrate their instruments of death to rain despair down upon your enemies. And she aligns everything and gives the order fire, and the engines of death vomit forth the like bursts of flame that launch these black orbs of heavy iron that like arc in the sky. You see it, it's a volley, right? About like 40 of these large stones just like freaking arc in the sky and like right over the battlefield, and then begin falling on a perfect trajectory and like lands in the middle of like the front line of this slowly advancing cavalry reserve. And like the stones kind of hit and then like rebound off the hard earth, right, with their hard impact, but they don't go that high, right? So like, but their horizontal momentum only leads them to start tearing through the bodies of these horses. Right, the
Yeah, what kind
horses
of
like
noise does a
fucking
squished horse
go
make?
like they
Apparently.
it's more like the tearing of flesh, and then like the horse goes down, and his legs are kicking, his rider gets like kicked in the head, right? He goes to, he's dead. The horse is neighing and whinnying, and like the entire volley just decimates them. They run. A few of them break off and run. A few more break off and run. A few more break off and run. A few they're all about to leave, and they just leave the battlefield.
That's
Damn.
right.
Hooray! They lost an attack.
They just like turn tail, and
They lost a whole unit, dude.
Yeah.
Not just an attack.
Oh, that's essentially what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Economy.
yeah, their morale check, they just couldn't maintain morale and broke. So it's their turn. It's Juthway's turn. And his archers are gonna go. And they're gonna fire at your. Aren't they? I want to say they're actually. Did I already use them?
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah, they targeted our mages and did nothing.
There we go.
Remember, ice shield, bubble.
Ice shield. Right.
Bubble shield.
So I guess the engaged conscript magi are going to. There's no rules on using battle magic within and being engaged.
I have no idea how battle magic will work, but they can
Yeah,
only
I don't know
attack
if
an engaged unit. But I don't know how magic works.
All right. Well, they can use battle magic in combat.
Okay.
So your cavalry, the Vanguard of Hope, they hit. So after the routing they received from your devastating charge, they regrouped and began conjuring a great ray of light that it's like a super moonbeam basically, and it begins like cutting its way through your rampaging horde.
What the mages are
Same.
attacking our.
Cavalry.
Okay.
So you take 2 casualty die.
2 damage. On
Wait, no.
hit.
DC 15. You take 1 casualty die, and you got to make a DC 15 morale check, or you take 2 more casualty die.
You wanna
Okay, so you
Yeah.
take 1 casualty die to your
2 brave, 2 power. Is that just 2 damage then, or 1 damage?
That's 1 damage to the Vanguard of Hope. Okay.
Yo,
then-
we're killing it with these rolls.
The Shadow Elf Coven will also cast a spell against your magical core.
Can't do that.
Why can't they?
I don't know.
Well then.
Because aren't they? Never mind.
What?
Where's the rules on this battle magic?
It just says literally the only rules on it are in orders. And it's basically like battle magic is an order. Using battle magic also counts as an order. There's very little. Yeah.
But where's like the list of spells or anything?
I think mages only have certain
In the
spells.
codices and in certain units. Yeah, like on page 267. Actions. The Iron Company. Iron Golem Regular Heavy Infantry. Traits. Magic Resistance. This unit has advantage on saving throws against spells, battle magic, and other magical effects.
Right, gotcha, yeah.
Actions. Poison Cloud. So this a Golem can cast Poison Cloud. Target 1 unit. Attack plus 12 power. Power plus 15. Yeah, attack plus 12, power plus 15. Enemy units damaged by this attack must make a DC 15 morale check or increment their casualty die 3 times. So I feel like they could do that while engaged.
Yeah, I don't see why they couldn't. Like, other wizards cast spells in melee all the time. Like, if we're making a comparison, I mean.
And I like that. We're going with that.
Yeah. Like, if players can do it, like units could do if you consider them as a bunch of players, right? But they
So-
cast it, and we took 1 damage, and that's that.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
That sounds good to you.
Yeah, we just keep taking turns until all of our units are casted, and then
The Shadow Elves are going to cast the same battle magic on your magical core. They hit.
'Kay. 'Kay.
And it goes off. So you take 1 casualty die, and you have to make a DC 15 morale check.
Cat bark.
Yeah.
Yo.
We auto pass first morale failure. So yeah. So if we fail, we can just auto pass it.
Okay, so it's gonna be morale 5.
Yeah. It's a D20 plus 5. Okay, so but you auto pass it.
Yeah.
And take 1
Yeah.
casualty of damage. Damage.
Got it. Yeah, on
Okay.
the next turn, we should just use Cataclysm before our unit dies.
So this the Imperial Magical Guild is they like basically conjure like a flaming spirit bomb above their Magi Pavilion and like send it off across the battlefield right at the tall gardener, striking it. And what is your toughness?
Toughness 12.
Yeah.
On the gardeners.
So the gardener becomes ignited and on fire. It takes 2 casualties.
Okay.
And has to make a DC 15 morale check.
It auto passes morale checks.
So it just
It cannot
like,
fail morale checks.
continues like walking through this like fireball that just kind of exploded upon its face, and then it like walks out of the smoke, not phased whatsoever, but somewhat singed and damaged.
That's right.
And Juthway is going to fire his platform's weapons at
His ultimate weapon.
his ultimate weapon, his alchemical cannon. But it's not a cannon because it's not like fireworks. It's like a different sort of cannon.
Right.
It's more like a potato cannon.
A potato cannon.
Yeah.
Launching giant potatoes.
At your C. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can attack anything with siege engines.
Yeah. So I'm gonna attack your siege engine with my siege engine, and I'm pretty sure I miss. I rolled a 9.
Whoa!
Defense
Don't break the
with
immersion.
14.
You guys don't fucking care.
Yeah, I don't think that yeah, there's nothing. Break the immersion. Yeah, no, that doesn't hit our artillery.
But I won't do that again. Gat bark, baby.
Gross.
Never call me baby again.
I get to call people.
The only one allowed to call him baby is Little Nog.
Oh, I knew it was. I can't relate.
No, it's not sexual.
Okay, Aklo.
Yo.
You're back on top.
Back on top, baby.
But he delayed his turn. He's going to go last again.
Sure, but you guys are in sort of like a general kind of position.
Right.
So
I don't
it's
know,
not
yeah.
like
Our ship's too busy. It can't attack, right? Because
no, your ship.
does it get a turn dealing with these ships, or
You either
do we just do it separately? completely?
This is how it is.
I think we're just doing the battle and then we're finishing for today.
Okay, cool. I just wondering because they're on the same map. That do we need to attack these ships with our ship? Like, is that a thing? that we
You
need to-
can,
Oh,
you can, but like those ships are not going to be engaged with this battle, but they're definitely like they're massive
just deal
fucking
with that.
ships. They're probably gonna get through this at some point, But like they're not going to affect the course of this battle. No.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
why don't we just rain hellfire down on them?
We do have metric tons, literally metric tons of like alchemist fire. But yeah, let's concentrate on this battle then that we got here.
Cannons can't fire again, right?
No.
We need to.
Until
Yeah,
these units.
yeah, everyone goes. Yeah,
Okay. Who's this guy?
that's our levies.
Mm-hmm. Those are new Advent levies.
Can they attack these guys?
They can I guess they're engaged with those guys, so yes.
Yeah, you can attack their levies or their infantry, but I suggest going for the levies because they're easier to hit, and our levies kind of suck.
Can they go
Yeah,
for
let's
the
do that.
levies? I guess the
Yeah,
levies
they
are
can- yeah.
engaged with them, right?
Yeah,
Roll d20.
and add 1, because you know.
They suck.
Yeah. Yo, nice.
But your battle tactics were very skillful, and it allowed these untrained farmers and tradesmen to use their shitty weapons to great effect. Now roll damage and see if they're actually effective.
We gave him the army. We gave him the army of darkness training with the staves.
And add, what would it be?
Add 1 d20. plus
1.
Nice.
Fuck, rolling fire tonight.
Dude, should just went for the heavy infantry.
So you guys are showing some heart, and
There's no
managed to
fireworks.
do some damage.
Cool.
Keegan.
All right. The hillsmen are gonna attack the levies. They're gonna go in it.
All right.
D20.
Which group of levies?
Oh, sorry, the one that's already engaged. This one. Yeah. So 8 plus 2 is 10. Nope.
No.
Nope, not a thing. That's it. Here.
Gepard.
Yeah.
Yo,
Well, since we figured out, it should go pretty quick, right? So
Yes.
Yeah.
I will have the first and second legion. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'll have the first and second legion attack. I guess their levies. I have to.
Yep. Let's
Yeah.
do it. Let's chop them up.
And that
Our-
is
Innocent citizens. Let's do it to them.
you pick up the sword of your own free will, kind of.
Yeah, free will, big quote unquote.
Just drop them and run away. It seems to work for their
Oh, they'll do that
account.
soon. Their morale of one.
Anyway, it's gonna be +3. Ooh, bummer. Oh wait, that might be good against it.
No.
Levies. Never mind, I missed.
All right, we got our Animan next,
Mhm.
or I got depending on who's next.
Yeah, so technically it's their turn right now, but
Okay.
because everything they have is exhausted, they don't get a turn.
Okay.
And now it is Cali Keek's turn.
Alright, Animen are gonna attack the same levies that are the gardeners are
Fucking-
attacking.
Fucking doggy pile those guys.
So this is where your like squirrels are shooting off the gardeners and stuff. What's the name of the squirrel lieutenant that runs around with the biggest longbow?
What size are the animals?
What size are the nuts that he has? That he keeps in his mouth.
There's like little folk, which are like could be as small as from like shrews and gerbils, which are like 3 feet tall, and then like mice, which are like 3.5 feet, 4 feet tall, and then there's like larger animals like rabbits, which are like 5 feet to 6 feet tall, and then like foxes are even better. Yeah, so they're like
if a squirrel man is small, he can't use a longbow.
he's not. They're more like, I guess technically they would be little folk, but I guess technically the biggest squirrel man is like 5 foot, right? So they can use a longbow.
He's medium then, yeah.
He's
It
a
could work.
big little folk.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Chip.
so
Chip.
Kelly
What's his
Key,
brother's name?
Kater.
Cadale.
No, Dale.
All units are
Kater.
exhausted. Does that mean I can use one
No,
of the exhaust?
you
What-
can.
what-
There's one unit that is not exhausted.
Which one?
The sky ship.
I thought you said we were not using
Yeah, I
that.
thought we were doing that separately. Yeah.
Well, the thing is that you. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. You either ignore all these ships and go straight for the weapons platform in your kamikaze suicide run, right? Fucking Wergigar gives the signal, and Milton gives the signal, right?
If they give the signal, we go in. That's what we do. Let's do it. Let's do it. Charge in, man.
Oh, is the, is
Oh, we die.
If they
the
give
ship
that's
the travel?
Kang
the
won't let us
signal.
die.
yeah,
Yeah.
if they give the if they give the signal, that's our signal to go in. So
Right?
Okay,
It's
I
our
do
time
that.
to strike.
yeah.
Are you afraid?
So
Are you a pussy man?
Just seems kind of dumb.
I'm not gonna give the signal. You guys give the signal. But yeah, so this is so you either lock these two units up.
Yeah.
Right now.
Let's you know what? Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. It sounds fun. Let's fucking do it.
I think we'll still be in this battle, and the
Yeah.
the hard choice here is: do we let those ships pass?
Well, the thing is, the whole plan was to torch these ships before we turn around. So we should make a bombing run
Yeah.
and then turn around. So how do you want to?
I thought we weren't doing the ship stuff this battle.
That's what I thought too, but Markeng apparently has different ideas.
It's up to you guys.
He's giving us a hard choice of either targeting
Okay,
these ships.
Markeng.
I'm not sure if you guys understand what I'm offering here.
Okay.
Is all.
Ain't nobody understand the words come out of your mouth.
Okay, can we do our bombing run with the skyship?
Yes.
Okay.
You
Is that cool, is that cool, guys? Because that was our
Cooler
original
than
plan,
cool.
right?
That's literally the only thing we can do now because all our troops are exhausted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
well, you
let's
could
do our
like bomb something else, but
Bomb the ships.
No, we're gonna stick with our plan because we talked about it.
Is Juthway on the field?
he
Yeah,
is on. He's
Yeah,
on.
He's on the siege engine.
He's on
Yeah.
the mech. Yeah.
Let's just bomb that motherfucker.
You wanna go right for? You wanna ditch the
Well,
plan and go right for it? Is that
in reality?
and
it
let
would be,
all
like,
of these
impossible
ships
for those
to
ships
go
to
flank
get
us
through
and come
to,
around us? Is that the plan?
I'm not worried about those ships, but
I don't think you understand how hard it is to land troops off of boats on the river that's moving.
Well, we're not. We're just dropping. We're just doing a bombing run through them.
No, I'm not saying us. I'm saying them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 'cause this is a flowing river, right? It
Yeah,
has to-
it's like the technology to land troops on a moving river is probably not gonna be invented for.
All right. So, do you guys want to go fucking bomb
Okay, we're gonna do suicide run. My turn, right? Suicide run. Doing it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so you like freaking convince everyone, and
do.
And then I
Convince
get on
us
my
all.
hippogriff and fly away.
You're leading the charge.
no, yeah, like, you fly away. You like fly away,
the watcher
but
watches.
it's just so you can like come in from like
Well, I
the
fly down
sunset.
with my cavalry to bolster them.
So basically what happens is you guys are like flying above these ships full of men
Yep.
flowing down the river towards Mercury and New Haven. And then like things just seem like they might be getting out of control. So like going for the serpent's head is what you guys decide to do.
Let's do it. Sounds good.
And that leads you to fly your massive skyship straight over the battlefield as like cannons are being volleyed and clouds of poison are being conjured, light is being dragged across, burning lines into the battlefield. People are like hordes of people underneath you. You're like looking down from the railings of the skyship as you're making this like suicide death run down to the mechanical walker pavilion. It's like this 40-foot tall mechanical insect thing, on top of which it's like this hard steel kind of platform with a luxurious silken pavilion erected upon it.
It's
It's
got a fucking condo on top.
it's yeah, it's like a 40-foot by 40-foot platform. At the back there's like the pavilion, and it's like this like raised platform with like a little stairwell that like leads up to it, where there's like a feather bed with a that has been like sunken into a kind of like into this like
Bath Mercury.
what's
Yeah,
the word I'm
floating on
looking
a
for?
bath of mercury.
Yeah, yeah.
It is. It is.
And like I'm just asking Ackles, like, man, what kind of like fucking luxury is your brother into? While I recline into my own feather bed in like the captain's chamber, like.
He might be adopted.
So you're like flying down there, and on top of the platform, you see his forces arrayed. There's uh like 50 to 60 imperial high royal bodyguards arrayed on top of the platform, along with his like pilot and his armsmen and all that stuff that are like raining alchemical fire down upon your forces. um who's at the prow of the ship? Like now, are you guys like? What's your plan on engaging this thing, or
we
Juthway?
we're gonna airdrop, right? That's
You're
our
gonna
plan. We
airdrop.
go in,
Just
like our
fucking
guys are gonna fight their
load
guys,
dump.
and it's gonna be our team against their team. That's
So like you like do
yeah.
like a flyby and like jump off the fucking.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I mean, we have a
paratroopers.
metric ton of
Yeah, we gotta
fire.
fucking
Yeah.
drop the fucking nasty shit on him.
All right,
So-
let's do it.
So
Let's
you're gonna
drop the
drop. You're
alchemist
gonna.
fire.
Okay, so give me a. So whose turn would it be? It would be
It's
It's
Kater's turn.
Kater.
Kater's
Yeah,
turn.
so he gets to make the attack. Yeah.
Just finger on the button.
+4. If this unit succeeds on an attack check, it inflicts 2
Bam.
casualties.
23.
So that's a success. And so you drop, but as you drop the like the alchemical fire down, like you do like a flyby carpet bomb style, right? Like you've practiced in your time with Quoth back at the estate of Keegan near New Avent, right? You've practiced this maneuver with pond water, right? Like putting out fires with pond water. So uh your pilot is quite good at like aiming the alchemical fire right upon the like the bullseye of this like walking weapons platform, but something has been forged into the weapons platform. You see like runes within the metal kind of flare into activation, and the alchemical fire is like tossed off to the side, where it like lands on the ground and begins to like smolder and like melt the sand and dirt into like these little nodule granules of superheated carbon. But
have a
and it
force
like
field.
marches, yeah, like exactly, and it keeps like marching, man.
This is the Wild Wild West.
No, we're fighting our Gungans right now. That's what's going on, and we're the
Um,
Trade Federation.
I do like to. I would rather be on that side of the fight, to be honest.
So at that
Yeah,
point,
yeah, yeah.
at that point, your
Blame
your
Joker.
cargo hold ramp opens up, and
Yeah.
your commandos and volunteers begin streaming out of the ship. Go, go, go! Right, Stam Doble's there. He's like waving everyone through. Right, and you look at him and kind of like, wow, we've come so far, kind of deal. He's like, go, 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 and you're all like falling out of the, like doing like front flips out of the plane not the plane. You can see what kind of imagery I'm trying to invoke here.
Yeah, yeah.
Out of the
Who
ship.
can't fly here? Who can't fly in our group?
Well, they're flying boots.
Gap Park, right?
No,
Oh, Gap
like,
Park's he probably got a potion, right? On there, like a Featherfall potion. Or
Yeah,
something.
he sinks
first
real
of all,
fast.
he has to get
Oh,
rid
yeah?
of those boots.
Yeah.
Falls right through the ship.
Or-
That was
yeah,
the
he
best
Gap
he
Park
part
he
of
is
did.
the weapon. He is the weapon that we're gonna
Yeah.
drop.
Well, that's the thing. He didn't get those boots. He's just
Yeah.
wearing his normal
You
boots.
can hop on my hippogriff.
So he's on your hippogriff.
Oh,
Okay, so
no, wait,
he's
sorry. He said
Hold on to the love handles.
there's
Gapper,
no
to the
problem.
love
Yeah, he's like this is
What's
like
up?
the toss a dwarf thing, right? Where he's like Gapark, you're sitting on the back of Kater's hippogriff because you don't have flying boots, right? So
Yeah.
Kali Keek, you can turn into something, correct?
You turn into a dragon still.
So you turn into a dragon, a dragon,
Yep.
because or like yeah. So I don't believe you got the boots either. Turn it, or do you parachute down?
Nah, dragon.
You turn into a dragon.
I got
And,
2 charges of that shit.
That's how you like join the charge down as you guys like fly down onto the deck of
I'm invisible
this platform.
and flying.
and flying.
Okay, so I wasn't expecting it to go like this.
Well, that's what
What
Do
you
you
was,
ever?
told us to do.
that was literally the prompt. Like,
Yeah, I thought you guys
I
would.
didn't expect you to do the other
well-
decision of the 2 decisions.
I was.
That's fucking hilarious.
This is not the pacing, I should say. This is not the pacing I was expecting.
yeah, that's not what I expected either. But
Um,
Yeah,
and
I was
I
like,
had.
are you gonna go for it? Just go for it. That's basically. Like...
So, with that being said, we can either continue the platform battle in a narrative sense, because I haven't prepared a tactical map for it.
That's fine. We can continue on with the battle map.
Okay.
Yeah, let's finish the battle map.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
So now that our ship's exhausted,
Hold on.
everything
I'm
becomes
not
fun.
done. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
sorry,
Okay.
but
yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
you guys tumble out and you're like falling through the sky, right? And you guys like make your fucking squad formations, right? The new Advent super elite flying commando squad kind of like forms these like geometric shapes in the sky as like they fall down that have been like mathematically determined by the sages of New Advent to like this would avoid all like magical flak and arrow fire if you like form into this like geometric shape that like spreads you out in the mathematically most perfect way for you to like fall and then regroup in a super quick effective way. And then like the volunteers are just trying their best, you know, like all the super badass mercenaries are like trying their best. You see Keegan as you're flying down with Aklo, right? Aklo, you're wearing the mask of Yonzo. Right, and you guys are flying like Iron Man. You guys aren't like flying straight
We're
up.
not holding hands.
Shoot the
We're-
thrills on.
No, you guys are like, well, like the thing is like whatever vector you're flying in, that's like the way you're orientated, right? So like you're
Yeah.
flying kind of like Superman, more like it.
Okay.
Unless you don't want to, I'm not gonna force you to fly like that. But
One fist out or 2 fist out?
that's like it doesn't matter. This is just how the boots orientate you.
I'm Naruto running.
in the sky. Whee! So you guys
That's
are like
great.
flying together, and like you look to your side, and you see the son of Emperor Kang. He's stowed away. He's like stolen a parachute, and he's like falling. He doesn't have boots, but he's parachuting down behind you guys.
Yeah.
And then
Wait, who?
the son,
Kang's son.
right?
Son of Kang.
He tried to get on, and then
Kang Jr.
he's like, I'm
Love
better
Kang.
than the average guy. And then you're like, I don't have room for fucking losers. Come back when you're fucking level 4.
yeah. He somehow made it.
He was a stowaway, right? And yeah, you guys land and begin engaging. Like your men and the volunteers begin like this heated battle, just like kind of
This is a
spread
mid-air
out.
Battle? Do we like fight as we?
Some are
Yeah.
fighting because as you guys come down, like some of the the magi on the platform lift up, and some of the magi from like the pavilions also like rise up and begin engaging your commando flying squad. So there's like somewhat of a aerial battle going on. But the like Juthway is on the platform, and his bodyguards are on the platform. He doesn't seem to be flying. Basically because he's like reclined on this like luscious bed that's floating on liquid silver.
What the fuck?
And he like, as you like come down, you're like floating like above above the platform. Kali Keek, you're a dragon. Gap Bark, you like
I'm facing the other way.
Do you jump
from-
off the
from
hippogriff?
Kater.
Oh yeah, you turn around so it's not gay.
No, I've always been facing the other way.
Okay.
He's more interested in this horse.
I've
butt.
never been gay. Okay, so
Well,
you
what
like
happened
you
to
jump
me?
off the horse and now you're on the platform. The hippogriff, I should say.
Well, are we gonna continue with the battle right now? The battle map?
I'm just trying to get through some through this.
Epic battle. Come on, let's
Like
listen to this awesome
we're gonna go back to the battle, but we're gonna go back to the battle on a cliffhanger.
Okay.
Right. So you're all arrayed. It's like a comic book, right? It's just like the pacing.
I
of
stay on the
You
hippogriff.
stay on. You stay turned around on the hippogriff. Do you have your arms crossed? You look gruff.
No.
No. You're coming
Yeah,
through
I-
Marks.
Yeah, I got an axe.
Oh, sorry, you have like an axe, right? So like, I want to do like strafing runs of like people on the side with like a weird like cavalry strike. Keep flying away with him.
So
on
you're
the
doing
back.
like flybys
Okay.
as like Gap Bark's
Yeah.
holding out his axe, and you're just like knocking. Ah! Ah!
I
But
take off my
I would
belt.
also join in the flybys since I took the perk for it. The feet.
so Juthwei stands up and jumps off his bed, landing lightly on his feet, and he's he's like 6'5", 185 pounds in fine black leather and gold. He's just like covered in gold bangles and piercings. His nipples are pierced with these like thin gold rings. Right? He's basically
he's in
just
a-
like wearing dominatrix fucking getup. Right?
But his nipples are exposed.
Yeah. Well, it's like
That's
strips of
disgusting.
leather. It's like strips of leather. He has like a thong. Right?
I'm imagining the king of Persia from Three.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's-
oh, yeah, that's
basically what
perfect.
basically what I'm
Xerxes
trying
over
to
here.
describe. I'm basically
Put a leather queen.
right, and he has the circlet, the heavy iron circlet of the imperial line upon his forehead, and he looks at you guys arrayed, and then his eyes land upon you, Aklo, and he doesn't see your face, but he sees your eyes, and you see the recognition in his face. And although he initially regarded you all with the face of amused curiosity, once he sees the eyes of Aklo, his face contorts into a grimace of rage.
Aklo's invisible.
And he has a mask on.
Oh my, yeah, oh, he's invisible. This sucks.
Oh,
Well,
no, it's
no,
fine.
go on.
He
Yeah.
feels
no, we're gonna have to
presence.
retcon that because he's invisible and he doesn't have like fucking blind sight or anything like that. Well, we're just gonna end with
Superhero landing.
where we're at. You're invisible, and we're gonna go back to the battle.
I'm
Man,
sorry.
no, that's
Oh,
my
sorry,
fault.
Boner killer there, buddy.
That's my fault.
I'm
I needed
sorry.
to take in
I
I
know.
needed to take in the entire fucking thing, but I was like brewing. It's okay. So, Kater, that's your turn. Now,
Yes.
this is its own thing.
Well, doesn't the ship roll an attack also?
He
It
did.
did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm dumb.
Not as dumb
Yeah.
as fucking what I just did.
Well, everything becomes unexhausted. Everything's refreshed now.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to interrupt you during that cool.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was. I
Like,
was
you
in
know
the
what?
same moment
Everyone
earlier
knew.
when
We
I was
all
like,
knew.
oh.
We just didn't say anything.
I was in that exact same moment earlier when I was like, oh, charging gives you advantage. And he's like fucking talking about the fireballs in the sky, turning the
Oh, that was
horses
good.
away.
That made it even better. And now it's just keep me honest, guys. It's fine.
yeah.
So, Aklo.
Fire the missiles!
You gonna shoot the cannon?
Oh yeah.
Well, I recommend. I recommend the mages use cataclysm. There you
Oh
go.
yeah,
Okay, let's do that.
before they die,
On
because
who?
you can choose up to
Mages.
4 targets. You can choose the
Oh.
3 mages and the archers maybe.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh yeah, all the backliners.
Yeah, all the
Yeah, yeah.
backliners. Yeah. I played enough WoW to know how to do this. Come on.
1d20 plus.
Well,
What
that'd
was
be
it? 5 or
Warcraft
6?
or StarCraft.
I think it's like
Yeah,
15 or something like that. Cataclysm
Yeah,
is
it's
broke.
plus 12. It's plus 12.
That's broke.
Boom!
Yeah, our ultimate attack. So one at a time, because we got 4 targets. So it's 31 on
So that would be the, I guess, Red Mage first.
Okay,
Mage.
so they're gonna try to save. They don't, so they take 3 casualties.
Oh no, we need to do the power roll. So that's just a hit. So do the power roll.
Oh, that's true. Well, yeah,
You
that's
already
true.
failed.
You can save that roll, but yeah. So Aklo, can you do the power roll on the red mages?
Yeah, 1d20 plus what?
Plus 15.
Do they have a defense higher than 15? Because
29.
Okay.
And then
They
now
have-
they fail. Now they take their 3 damage. 1 plus 2. Okay. Second mages.
Okay. That hits.
19. And damage.
Yup. Okay, so you do. So
Morale
what's
save.
happening is like a wave, a tidal wave of kinetic energy begins in these hills, and like this hill begins to just shift to the right, and like this huge landslide of earth begins to just ripple across the land, and it like rolls underneath the first imperial guilds, the imperial magi guilds pavilion, and like kind of earthquakes and lifts them up into the sky, and then like lets them like fall back to the ground, and like continues on in its path. So
Next
they
one?
pass theirs. Yeah. Now do the so they just take 1 point of
Yeah.
1 casualty.
$31.
Dude, your
Yeah,
rolls are
that hits.
insane. You're like wasting all your good rolls here.
I know.
Yeah.
Gonna
He's
get boot stomped by Juthway, don't
Yeah.
worry.
yeah.
It's okay though. You have that mask, right?
Yeah, you can Chaozu him.
None of us know. Well, Gapark knows about that mask.
Yeah.
So would that be yeah? So they need to. So they start cutting. This ripple continues going to the northwest and hits the conscript magi who are engaged with the vanguard of hope. Their magical circles are projecting lines, beams of light to like cut the cavalry. They're slicing them into pieces, but your ripple of earth comes in and interrupts any sort of organized ritualistic casting, killing many people, causing chasms to appear, where like wizards and sorcerers fall into these rents in the earth and then are quickly swallowed as like the ripple continues on and the earth returns to its normal cohesion. They pass their morale check.
And then last
Yeah.
attack on the archers.
I mean, one more. Aklo.
For me?
Yep.
Sorry.
No problem.
I was memeing.
Good shit.
This whole game is a meme.
That didn't wipe out the conscript mages.
No,
But I only took 1 from it.
I thought they
no,
only had one left.
they actually took 3. They didn't have. Oh, I guess they did.
Even if they drop to 1, if they make a morale check, they can stay in the fight.
Oh, to rally.
Yep.
Well, no,
They already
they
rallied.
didn't, and
Did
they
that
did
one
have.
hit?
So they're gone.
Yeah, 21. That's pretty high.
Yeah, because the
That
conscripts
hits.
already rallied.
You're right. No, they didn't already rally, but they were at 1.
Oh, what are you wowied?
Don't do that.
So yeah, 21 and then 27 on the archers.
Okay. That's the power, the 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that so they will pass and they take 1.
Are they not now below half though? Or do they only have to do the morale check the suit like the first time they
Are they below half? I don't think they're below half.
they took a huge hit from something.
From the knights, they took 2 damage. Or wait,
They didn't take damage from the knights.
Oh, the
you
archers.
freaking
Yeah,
cheater.
our archers shot their archers and
For
did-
1
No,
damage.
Our mages shot their
1
archers.
Oh yeah, our mages did the poison cloud on the archers, and then a bunch of them ran away.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah, that was 4 damage. Yeah. At least.
Okay, so they will. Oh. Well, they run away. The ripple of earth starts here, hits that, kills them, and then arcs away from the Vanguard of Hope at the last moment, right? Like Polanius is hacking down one of the conscript mages from his horse. He's like, right? Blood spurts his dark skin, and he looks up to see this wall, this huge hill just rolling at him at a speed, and his horse is exhausted. There's no way he's gonna run away. He looks behind himself and sees Tasker and Duke Thak, cleaning up their kills as well. And he we fought well, and he looks back, and this rolling hill just turns to the side and goes off, and then basically rolls over some of the enemy archers. Huh.
By God.
By God. Hitting them, decimating them, and the last of them run off. So
Their
That's your-
mages haven't
that's
used
your
their
turn.
ultimate powers yet, so we should be careful.
And you cannot use that ability
Say
anymore.
that again, Keegan.
What I said, their mages hasn't their ultimate power yet, so we should we should be careful.
Which one?
Their mages haven't used their
Both of
special
them.
powers.
We
yet.
killed their mage. Oh, right.
There's 3 contingents of mage.
Yeah, we
Magi.
killed the weak mages, not the.
Okay.
Keegan.
I understand what's going on.
All right. Yeah, the cannon's gonna blow away the other mages. The dark mages.
Okay.
Blow them away. Blow them away.
Shoot the
D20.
thrill!
D20, 18 plus 4? 18 plus.
I'm pretty sure that
6.
hits.
So 24. And I'm gonna roll another D20. Let's say 12. Is 12 a hit?
No.
12 on a toughness, I mean.
Defender wins.
Defender wins. Okay. That's it.
Defender wins. I thought
That's not
the
how
rule was
D&D
player
works.
wins.
On a hit. Yeah, I just need to
Player
hit.
wins?
Yeah, it's player wins. Yeah.
Oh, then you win.
You just need to match. Yeah. It's not. Yeah.
All right. That was more of a
the
question than a statement.
4 casualties.
All right. So you send them into. Okay. So their shit gets wrecked by a rolling mountain, and they stand back up. They're trying to reorganize to cast some battle magic, and then all of a sudden, a rain of 30 to 40 cannonballs arcs over the lines of infantry and levies to fall amongst their ranks, crushing them and tearing them into pieces. It's unfortunate that they tried to regroup, because all that led to was them mobbing up into an easier target.
That's funny.
They rally though and regroup to try to cast some more battle magic.
Alright,
Gapbark.
whoever's next, finish him off.
Yeah, archers attack. Sorry, not the archers. The what are they? The Third Legion, right? That's the archers.
Yep.
Attack those same guys that the cannons just did. Where are they?
+3 attack and +4 power. Nice.
That hits.
12's a hit. Or, yeah,
One
that's a hit.
casualty.
Yep.
They're okay. They managed
Oh.
to they like some of your volley gets through their magical shielding, and they take some casualties, but they regroup and shore up their defenses.
Filthy dark elves.
Super cool shadow elves.
Right, sorry, shadow elves. Get you guys mixed up.
What's that supposed to mean?
So
Coming from Aklo, that's pretty funny. Magogo, can you talk to him, Charlie Geek?
your levies hit. Okay, they
What's
take
happening?
one. All of these, my levies.
Yep.
These guys are attacking your levies.
Okay.
And they hit. They already hit, but they did 8 in their power
No,
roll.
toughness 12.
So it will be my heavy dwarven from Narglablin infantry.
Okay.
They don't hit. They got they don't hit.
Okay.
Gapbark doesn't like knowing what they got. The volcanic ashen dwarven infantry with their dark plate hits, and it succeeds in its damage roll against your 12.
Yep, 12 toughness.
You guys take a casualty, I guess.
Okay. 1 casualty. Stun up below half.
And then my levies will go after the animals. Animen, thank you. Their sortie fails, and then
Well, who went?
Their levies against our Animen, and they failed.
Okay.
oh yeah, okay. So that's their turn. They're kind of like bunching in on each other back to back in an effort to stay as one mob. It's just like a whole bunch of heavily armored badass dwarves, and then like a bunch of freaking really scared, desperate humans wearing like cotton and like with like sticks and like short swords, like really like fresh short swords, but like they're just not well equipped.
Oh, sorry. I'd like to attack those dwarves, but I gotta kill you humans first.
Kelly-Keek.
The cavalry shall finish off the mages, hopefully.
Okay.
Charge.
Cavalry.
Charge!
Cavalry go every other turn.
Yeah, but charge is a different action from attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, no, what?
Attack and charge are 2 separate actions.
But cavalry go
So-
every other turn?
Yeah, if they're just attacking. But if they charge,
When can they never charge? Can't they always charge?
They can't
yeah.
charge if they're engaged.
yeah.
And right now they're not engaged because there's nothing fighting them.
Perfect. This works out.
Okay.
So they're going to. What is the plus for them?
It's advantage. Oh, I see
Yeah,
what you're saying.
4.
Plus 4. 4 for 4.
19.
That hits. But do you? Yes, you
18.
do. So
2 damage on the charge.
you rout them. So the Polanius leads Duke Athak and Tasker Remethiel and the Dark Dragon Plate forward. Their men behind them, the Red Hawk Company, the Red Hawk Company, and the Cavalry of Ecurie, thundering forward across the great road that leads to Zleen and into the next Wizard Pavilion of the Shadow Elf Coven. They break in to the camp's lines and begin to just like run through everything with their lance, freaking pinning people, shadow elves, through to the ground, pulling out cavalry swords and just slashing and slicing everyone up until the last few remaining are ineffectual to the overall battle. Wow, Polinius is doing fucking work.
Of course he is.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah. Kater.
So I got the archers left. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
No, the archers already went.
It's just the
Oh,
infantry, the
okay.
3-man,
Well,
or
let's
3-man.
attack that thing right in front of him if he can.
Who?
I got a dog in my mouth, so it's like
A dog in your mouth?
I got a dog in my mouth.
I can't get it out. There to there. Can I do that?
Yeah,
Yep.
you can do that. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Isn't that a guy? That red thing?
That's
Yep.
our guy.
No, attack it.
Oh, okay,
Oh, my-
sorry. Okay,
Quick,
well then
Guardians, attack the Animen.
they're gonna. I guess we gotta kill the levies before we get through, right? So.
Yeah. Let's do it. Crush. Plus 3. Oh, it's still a hit.
19, sorry.
That hits.
Our rolls are insane this game.
Yeah, they've been really good.
We're gonna roll like 1s and 2s in the actual barge fight.
That's the power roll, right?
Yep.
Yep.
A 5.
2 damage on the.
Plus 5 for the tree? Oh,
So 22.
22.
Again, so the gardeners are wading deeper and deeper into the hordes of Zleenish peasants and slum cretins, right? Just like every stride they take through this mob kicks up tens and tens of people, throwing them into the air where they spin, right, and like they land into the mob or on the ground, dashing their bodies to pieces. Every stride coming down and smashing several people into paste underneath the great footprint of it's like a 20-foot by 20-foot footprint, and they're just like clipping people, and just every step is maiming and murdering people as it moves forward. It does 2 casualty die?
Yep. Because they're gardening the men.
Pruning away the
That
fucking...
doesn't work, James. Nice
Pruning
try.
the men. Yeah. I don't know. You guys are fucking gardeners. You guys know how this shit works, right, Markeng?
I actually just bought squash seeds today.
Ah, okay,
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Only thing I grow is a fat cat.
Fat cat, chicken and seed.
And it produces poop.
Okay, it is
Cat poop has lots of protein.
their turn.
Done.
Ew.
Sorry, dogs.
Hey, we're living in the apocalypse here, man.
I've been saying that too. It's great.
And so this guy, the Imperial Guild Magi, begin crafting a great spell. A spell of the highest order. They have these like devices spread out among their camp, and like 10 of them start feeding magical energies into these devices that like focus them into a single point within the matrix of these like they're basically like little stands that have like crystal focusing lenses on them that are like calibrated in somewhat of like a survey-esque kind of way to like form these to concentrate these magical energies on a single point where like one of them, it's like this magi in he has like gear very similar to the goggle, like the monocle goggle you found. He's just like coated in like steampunk like straps and tech, and he like begins shaping these magical energies into this like strange 5-pointed star, and it's kind of just like this indiscernible glowing color of magical energy, and then all of a sudden he snaps his fingers and it bursts into flame, this magical star, and he like lifts it into the sky, and it begins like rotating and growing in size, and it like slowly floats out over the like higher and like over the battlefield, and then the 5 points of the star split, and they rain down upon your units. The first one hits your magical core, doing massive damage.
Oh shit.
So you take a casualty and you have to make a DC 15 morale check. Or you take 2 casualties.
I'll do it.
Yep. Go for it.
Uh-oh.
So you take 3 casualties.
That's it
They're
for
down
them.
to 0, so they need to make a morale test to stay in the battle. DC 50.
Oh, I thought they do a morale test when they get to 1. When they get to 0, I think they just die, don't they?
Oh, okay.
Well then,
Yeah, so
then they
am I
got to
wrong?
1, and then you try to rally.
The 3 takes us down to 0, though.
yeah.
Is that how it works?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought this if they take damage after their 1. Someone.
Any unit that would be removed from battle can be rallied.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
so they get to roll DC 15.
And that's morale?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Somebody take the dice away from Edgar.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, so they're gone.
It's just like flame strikes, just like this spike of fire falls down onto your Magi Pavilion, and then like it kind of like disappears for a second. Nothing actually ignites, right? It was almost like the fire was swallowed by the ground.
Like the fire was in your.
And then all of a sudden, these like explosions of fire just start happening slowly in the general area. These huge 50-foot diameter pillars of fire just begin erupting from the ground in a frequency that's like fast, like that begins slow, but it increases in intensity as pillars of fire fill the general area until the conflagration consumes everything. Milton, when you like reach out to Milton Edison, like he's like constructed like a telepathic mind link that's been like feeding all the scrying information. All you get is like telepathic white noise.
Oh shit.
Um,
We lost Milton.
Okay, second is going to go after your cannons. They hit. They do damage. So DC 15 morale check.
Okay, +2.
Oh, I'll do it.
Okay, yeah, +2.
Oh.
Then you do it, Kelly. Somebody do it.
Yeah,
Oh.
someone else do it.
Okay, so it takes
Somebody-
3 casualties altogether.
Okay, it's at half now.
No, you should have
Does it
saved
have to go
that.
That's our next one.
No, that's
Does-
not how it works.
Does it go below half or does
Once
it
it once it goes below half,
Okay, so it's still good then.
it's
Yeah,
diminished.
it's at half, so it's okay.
Who's attacking the cannons?
Oh wait, no, 3 is below half. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, so if it's 6 and it goes to 3, it's diminished.
Yeah.
Who's attacking?
It attacked the cannons.
No, who is attacking?
These guys, the Imperial Magi Guild, they've created
Didn't
this
they
like
just attack the?
this is their grand battle magic.
Oh,
it was they conjured this flaming star that like lifted into the sky and grew in size and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
like it's split into
No,
5
I know.
pieces and now
I know
each
what
piece
they
is.
do.
So
was the morale check what Charlie just did at 21?
no, it's
Okay.
Gap Arc's 9.
No,
Sorry.
I mean the going below half morale check.
Oh, is it below half?
Yeah,
Yes.
because 3, right? Because the half is
Yeah.
3.5, right? Yeah. Okay.
So you guys pass the
Okay, cool.
morale check.
Cool.
And Ajura, she keeps her men in line as she reforms the lines of weapons against the enemy. Stop being cowards, damn it! Die like men! She screams.
Psychopath.
Yeah, right. And she messed up. You messed up the quote.
Who's next? Or who gets
It
blasted next?
is your archers.
'Kay.
And they actually miss.
Cool.
It just kind of like goes off randomly far in the distance and
You
lands.
missed defense 12.
I critically failed the hit roll.
roll.
Which is basically the only reason I'm rolling these because
The only way you can fail is a critical.
Yeah.
Okay.
so it just goes off in a super random, strange direction, and you just see the hill like explode randomly.
Okay. Next.
The gardeners
Okay.
hit. Yep, does damage.
Okay. They all pass their morale.
Yeah, so they just
take
take
They
one.
take one.
Yeah.
And then the first and second legion hit.
They get 5 targets.
Yeah, it's a
We
5-pointed
only
star.
have 4.
Because
They're
even more
way better than
powerful
you.
Are like pussy mages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You got right.
Okay. Yeah. First and second legion.
DC
defense
15.
Okay. All right. Roll. Okay. They passed their first failure, so you just take one.
All right.
Oh wait, what's their bonus?
Plus 4.
So it would
Plus
have been 15.
plus 3. Sorry, plus 3.
Oh, okay.
Plus 3. Yeah. I got their legions mixed up.
So it is
They just take one.
Aklo's turn.
Just in time, Aklo. So only the infantry are left, right? Our archer and everyone else is gone. So we got our first, second legion, our hillmen, and our animen and our levies.
And the traveler. The ship
Uh,
No,
too.
traveler's
No.
engaged.
Yeah, it's engaged. Yeah.
Send in the levies.
Send in the levies. Cool. Do it. +1. That. Nope. Don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
Keegan.
All right. So guys, the hillmen are gonna attack the levy.
The levies
20.
like push forward and are very
Nothing.
ineffective. Nothing. The hillmen are like they go up and they're like, "Well, these levies are a bit tougher than farmers just protecting their stuff."
They're too busy looting the bodies. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get bark.
So what's left? The
We got the Animan
Animan?
and the Legion.
I'll do the Animan. versus their levies.
I know you want to do the anime.
No, that's not. No. Bad.
I guess so. I guess you're loyal.
Shut up.
Okay, okay.
Go back to the meme about me disappearing.
Okay, okay. Whoosh. You already did that today.
Yeah. Where am I? Where's the anime?
It's almost the second from the top. So plus one, plus one, plus one. Yep.
Okay. To hit? Nah. I'm gonna stop. I need to
No,
stop.
the anime are the good ones to roll low on. It's okay.
Okay.
All right. And now it's just a Legion left.
Kali Keek.
First and second Legion have a bonus of +3.
Nice.
That
Chop
hits.
those peasants.
And a power of +5.
That does
With
damage.
these numbers, it feels like we're all level 1s again.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're killing goblins.
Okay, so it all becomes refreshed now.
This battle is actually a good change of pace. I mean, if we were like playing every week, I mean, not like week's
Yeah.
break, but like it could be a nice change of pace between.
It's a good palate cleanser.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
exactly.
running a lot smoother than I thought it would be from.
Yeah,
what
I mean, the
ran, but-
first 2 turns took forever, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, now it's going pretty quick now that we know what's going on.
I believe next is Kater.
No, it's the enemies now.
No, I think Kater went after me, right?
It is. I'm gonna say like it's Kater.
Kater, ram your strong horseman into the soft, supple mage's body.
Yeah, soft, supple mages. Is 12 a hit? Markeng?
Yes.
Does that penetrate their defenses?
That does. Just barely. Like
He did have
just
advantage on
barely.
it. He did have that. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
yeah,
The 17 is way better.
Yeah, yeah.
So like the first, you didn't you can tell by you would have penetrated their defenses, but in a way that would have been tactically inadvisable. So you like broke off and then like waited in the distance for like 20 minutes and then like got a signal from one of your cavalry magi from I continue like they just finished firing off one of their like hardest spells, like most taxing spells. They like hit them now, and then like Polanius like kicks everyone into high gear, and they thunder back in and hit them on the side as they're preparing their regular battle magic. Roll damage.
Yep, +4 power.
Nice.
2 damage on the hit.
So you get Polanius, Dukathak, and Tascaremethiel thunder through the groupings of the Imperial Guildsman Magi. But they regroup and they all like once they lose the initial casualties caused by your thunderous charge. I love the word thunderous. Thunderous. They regroup and they don't seem to hemorrhage any more casualties due to defection. So it's their turn. The levies. We'll
I thought it
take
was
your
the
levy.
back lines.
Well, technically, this guy's supposed to go.
I thought the back it wouldn't like those three, and then the front line, and then me and Kater, and then the back line.
Yeah, but
Well,
just
on
like
their turn,
you.
they can go any turn they want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't have to like pick the gardener. You can like pick any sort of. And now that they're dead, like this, I've decided to just change how I've operate this bit. I'm gonna So, but I can start with this guy if you want. Let's do that. He's going to fire at the Animan.
He's engaged, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
you have to
engaged.
target the.
Oh.
Ha ha ha! Got you. Got you.
Okay. So. All right. A cleansing light begins to emanate from the middle of their camp, and it only seems to affect the hostile cavalrymen of the forces of New Advent. It hits and damages some of you, forcing you don't disengage, but it just breaks up the combat as this wave goes throughout your forces. And does one casualty die? Give me a DC 15 morale check.
+4.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Oof.
Oh.
Well,
My magic has run out.
Is that 3 more?
It's one more, so you take 2.
Okay. Down to 7. Gotcha.
Now the levies. They hit.
Levies
Your
against levies.
levies, yes, correct. And they do one casualty. The other levies are going to attack as well. The
More.
Animan.
Okay. We need a morale on our levies +1.
do it, Keegan.
Okay. 5. If they fail, what does that mean?
You lose one more casualty,
Okay,
and you
we
have
roll
to
again.
do another morale check as like your forces begin to another swathe, another chunk of your levies like breaks off, and
DC 15,
no,
right?
yeah, DC 15.
2. Okay, down to 1.
Oh
again.
no! Oh god, we're all gonna die.
Nope, they're gone. They were out.
Yeah, they're
They
done.
were out. Yeah, they're done.
Oh, that sucks.
I just wanted to be a potter and do ceramics. Okay, so the Animen are hit, but they manage to shore up their defenses and repel the sortie of Zleenish levies that really don't seem to have the heart into fighting these weird animal men that they've never seen before. You know, a lizard man is normal, but why is that mouse talking?
That's fucking hilarious.
Not Ratman though, right? Not Ratman.
Oh, there's all sorts of
I mean,
Disgusting.
Ratmen are
Yeah.
actually species. I mean,
well, so are lizardmen, but there are new lizardmen, uber
so okay,
lizardmen.
I think I know what's so unsettling. Like a lizardman, like looks like they don't look like they look similar to lizards, right? But these lizardmen are like actually lizards. They're like that's what's like really
Right.
weird.
Like
Yeah,
they've
okay.
seen McGoggles, they've seen Ground, they've seen Lizardmen. They haven't
Yeah.
seen whatever that is.
Yeah. They're too real. They're like the
It's
uncanny
Uncanny
valley.
Valley.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, so yeah, it is Aklo's turn. Right?
Attack!
Did I do that right?
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, I guess so. Aklo.
Fires the cannon.
Fires
Yeah.
the cannon.
At what?
They're mages.
Whatever needs to be hit.
The
Martyr
mages
mages.
is finished.
Yeah.
1d20
300.
plus 6, right?
Yeah, it's cannon is +6. to hit. 13. Is that a hit?
The mages? Yes.
Okay, +8 for power.
Dial 1 for murder.
Nice.
Boom! So you
4
you
damage.
you lay down a volley into the Imperial mages and completely decimate what remained of their forces, wiping like some of them. You can see like they just like take off into the skies, like the ones that are skilled enough to fly just start flying off of the battlefield. Peace, and then like other
yeah, peace. Invisible, like it turns invisible.
right,
Wow.
like yeah, whatever they need to do, they're getting out of here.
Fucking Kater's lieutenant character is just like, why are you running?
as like balls of raining metal death fall from the sky.
Yeah.
Keegan.
All right. Archers are gonna attack the heavy infantry, I guess.
I thought our archers were dead.
No, our wizards are dead. Our archers are actually untouched
Oh.
because they're super lucky.
Yeah, these are the luckiest fucking archers.
So 12 on the heavy infantry. so I'm
No,
guessing-
that did
Okay.
not hit.
Sounds good. That's me.
Get Burke.
Cavalry's gonna charge into the. Do they still
cavalry
have
already went.
levies?
Cavalry's exhausted.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
that is
Okay.
true. You have the Hillsmen, the Gardeners, and the Animen, the Archers.
I'll do the
The
gardeners
archers
attack the levies.
just went.
The Archers. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're gonna do the what?
I'll do the gardeners.
You got the scrum daddies.
They're engaged with those levies, so they're gonna attack those levies. Oof. This is
Yay.
dumb.
They hit.
Did I get them?
Yeah, that's a hit. 12's a hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And
What is
plus
their...
5. Plus 5. Oh wait. You actually did that backwards. Sorry, Gapark, you missed because that was Gardeners have a +3 on attack. So you
Oh,
actually
okay.
missed. Yeah.
You freaking
Well,
cheater.
that's my turn.
Hey, you know this is complex, okay? We're not. You're expecting a lot from players
I am.
to remember
Especially-
the characters and play army.
I gave you quick stats.
Yeah. Okay.
Quick
that's
stats,
fair.
boys. Quick
That's
stats.
fair. You did spend a lot of time preparing
Quick
this.
stats on 3 separate
Look at this
pages.
dope ass
Yeah.
map. It's not
Yeah.
like I had sort of any sort of intrinsic enjoyment from making the map whatsoever. So okay, it is their turn.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, they can start attacking our infantries directly now. Oh no, we got one more levy. No, Animen aren't levies, right? They're just like.
No.
No, they're infantry.
Okay, yeah. So yeah.
So
you
these
can go
dwarves, after chasing the cowardly and ineffectual levies of New Advent away, they like kind of like reform their like one is like gray steel full plated, the other one is like dark black thorn full plate, but like the thick broad dense formations of the dwarven infantry about face and march right into the Imperial legions.
Just bring it on.
So first one, Narglablin.
Defense 16.
They
Defense
miss.
16.
Ding ding. Like it's like heavy armor on heavy armor, and they just can't seem
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get any sort of. And the Ashen volcanic dwarves also miss, or are ineffectual as well.
That's right.
Then what else do I got? I think that's it.
All right, so we got our Hillman first. Our Hillman Gardeners didn't. No, they
No,
already
the
went,
Gardeners
right?
Yeah, the
went.
gardeners went.
Yeah,
It's
the-
I think
yeah,
it's
the
Hillman,
the
Legion,
Legion
and
the
Animen.
I will do the Hillman.
Do it.
Sorry, I mean the Legion. I will do the
Okay.
Legion.
So
The
they can
first and
start
second?
attacking their dwarves back now because they've been attacked. They're
Mhm.
engaged with them, so they can ignore the peasants if you want.
Okay, so the engagement rules make a bit more sense now.
Yeah,
Because, yeah.
yeah. So you can fight back now.
How bad did their levies look?
There are levies over there. Pretty
Yeah, no,
bad.
the levies that they're currently engaged with as well.
The only levy, like, your levies are gone. Their levies, their remaining levies, oh, both look equally bad.
Good description.
Uh,
They're
the
looking battered,
Yeah,
broken, and
I-
exhausted.
right,
covered in
like-
sweat and mud. Blood drenches your face.
I think.
screaming
Does
terror
anybody
all around.
do you agree with me that I think we should finish off the levies first, so that way all
Sounds
of our
good.
units can.
Yeah, sounds
let's
good,
finish
man.
the levies off.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah, it
good.
doesn't matter.
But it was a good plan.
It
was a
does.
good
You
plan.
matter.
Yeah.
You matter.
Uh-huh.
Kater?
Yeah,
Yeah, I do, man.
Hellman or
What are you doing?
Animan?
The hillmen, I guess, are attacking the levies, right?
Yep. Let's do
What's
it.
the plus? What's the
Plus
plus?
2. Plus 2.
What's the plus?
14.
That's a hit. Plus 3 power. Nope.
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 No.
Who's next? Animan.
The exhausted troops try and fight their levy, but
Aklo.
it's just swings and people stumbling in the mud.
Attack!
Yeah, these Hellmen are, just too exhausted.
This is our guy.
Yeah,
Animan on levies.
The only you
Yeah,
gotta
Animan
roll
attack
the
then.
animan. Roll the
Animan.
animan. A whole bunch of
are.
like little folk and big folks, like micemen with
a hit.
swords, bears with great swords, oxes with hammers.
Plus 1. Yeah.
Plus 1. So that okay. Give
And
me
what's
a
the
roll.
damage?
Give me a roll.
Plus 1 as well.
Continue on, Markeng. Give us our
Yeah.
So that hits
Yeah, that's a hit.
Hits and does damage.
and does damage. Okay. So the
Subalterns
combined
attack!
forces of the Grove of Kelly Keek do a flanking maneuver against the levies of Zleen as the Gardeners wade forward into the massive hordes. The Enemin keep them from flowing westward around the path of the Gardeners, forming a wall of hacking swords and axes and piercing spears and bows that force the Zleenish levies into the destructive path of the Gardeners. A few of them become terrified and manage to push their way through the lines of Enemin despite the danger coming their way. They break and flee off. More start flowing away, and then the last smidge, the last little bit, maintains as a bastion of Zleenish defiance in the face of these otherworldly abominations.
Cool.
So everything becomes refreshed, and it's their turn.
What? Wouldn't it be?
Did
Zaklo was first, right?
Yeah, Aklo's turn.
Aklo just went.
I just
Yeah,
Wouldn't it?
yeah,
Wouldn't it be then
refresh is independent from
It would be
our
Keegan's.
turn order. Okay.
Yes, Keegan's turn.
Okay. The knights, they're gonna turn around and attack these dwarves.
They're gonna
Or
charge.
actually, no, let's blow them with the cannon. Cannon's stronger, right? Cannon's really, yeah, let's take them out with the cannon. Dwarves get cannoned.
Cannon them door.
15.
No, they don't. Oh wait, okay, sure they do.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like 9. Ha!
13 power.
I don't think that. $13 power.
Yep. It's easy. You just need to look up their toughness and
No,
equal to or better. No?
no.
No? Okay.
Wait, yes,
Yes?
yes.
Okay, 4 damage.
Four.
Yeah, 4 casualties with the cannon. Yeah.
Okay, they're fine.
'Kay.
Their lines, their thickly packed martial formations get like just destroyed and like pockmarked in some locations, but they just kind of like automatically fill in those holes and just keep marching forward into your Imperial Legion. Okay. Okay. Get Mark.
Okay.
Yo. Cavalry coming to the dwarves. Yeah? Yeah.
Yep. So after cleaning up the Imperial Magi, Polonius has no time to wait as he receives a message from one of the communications magi that calls him back to perform a pincer maneuver at the back of the dwarven infantry line.
Hey, charging is
That hits.
Advantage on the charge. Yeah.
okay.
Still hits.
Oof.
Good a crit.
Yeah, I guess. All right, Gordo, shut up.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Roll damage. Roll to see if you do damage.
All right, I'm back. So I'm gonna do the power roll.
Correct.
+4.
Or so they say. Okay, yeah, so you do
2
2
damage.
damage. Damage. And they so like the incoming cavalry charge breaks into the back ranks of the heavy dwarven infantry that do not see them coming. It causes tremendous chaos and damage as the dwarves try to figure out what's going on and regroup and create some sort of defense to this new development that just blindsided them out of nowhere on the battlefield. Unfortunately, some of the dwarves just see that it's like they're overwhelmed and they start breaking, and they keep breaking, and they all leave the field.
Oh wow.
So there's only 1 dwarf left.
What's this guy's name? Pollennial?
Polonius.
I don't even know
Polonius.
his name. Pollennial.
Millennial. Goddamn millennials.
Yeah.
Polonius is a badass.
Yeah, man. He does some shit.
He's getting some rewards after this.
What kind of rewards are we talking?
Stop sexualizing everything.
Just
I don't know,
talking to
Ganon-
James here, man.
And it's Gatbark. Gatbark's kind of a sex like a symbol. So
A sex symbol, is he?
How?
There's this
Everybody loves
fine
a nerdy
painting
boy.
of him with like a foot on one of the cannons, and then Ajura is like at his feet with like like the
That-
enraptured babe pose. Because he's a man who knows how to grasp power and use it when it needs to be used. So Gapark,
Ooh.
okay, so you
Oh
went.
my,
It's their
that was
turn.
my turn.
It's their turn, and what's left? They got
So it's just one, or dwarves
they
and
get
levies.
dwarves and levies. The levies.
We have been able to kill their army in reverse.
Okay, so the levies
Yeah.
do not
Well, if
manage
you
to do
have to do
anything
it, then that's the way to
against
do it.
the Enemin. The levies do not do anything against the hillmen, and the dwarves do not do anything against the cavalry.
I don't think they can attack the cavalry.
Well, aren't they engaged?
Yeah, if they're engaged, they
No,
can
that's
attack.
the other,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
There's
yeah.
two separate dwarves. We cannoned and charged.
Oh, you're right. So these dwarves, I guess, attack the legion, but they rolled so poorly, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. They're done. They're done.
Yeah.
All right. So I believe
There
there's
are
two
rules for
schools of
calling a
thought here.
there are rules for calling a retreat as
Yeah,
just-
there are two
Well-
schools of thought here for my character's turn. If I have the levies, if I sorry, my levies,
It is your
if I have the
character's turn.
Animen go, yes, if
Yeah.
the Animen go and they are able to finish off the levies, the treemen can take a good chunk of their levies. However, it is more likely that our treemen will be able to finish off the levies, therefore giving the Animen a chance to attack their levies. And I'm gonna go with the treemen.
sounds
yeah,
good, man.
yeah. Tree man.
+3. Okay. And none of it matters because I rolled poorly.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, you're wasting all your bad rolls. It's fine.
I hope that's how it works.
Kater.
Okay, archers are gonna attack the weakest one. So probably be
Well, it would be the archer, or they can either target one of the two levies or the dwarves.
what archers +3 or +2?
Archers are +3.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the levy that I attacked before.
Okay,
Nice.
so you rain a volley of arrow fire down upon
Oh.
these poorly
Oh.
armored peasants. Roll power.
+4 on power.
This is like a mega battle.
It is a mega battle.
Yeah,
I should be the one
Linkin
running
Park
this.
running in
Mega
there.
battle.
Well, I hope to be able to engage in some of this in your campaign.
There are no mega battles without touchy.
Don't
We can
hump,
be
don't
touchy.
hump the table now,
Don't hump the
Touchy.
fucking table.
I wonder what happened to Touchy.
You're going to a fine young man, I'm sure. Okay, so you don't,
please.
unfortunately, like you
Look at
managed to
that
take
young
out some of the
kid who,
levies, but they don't, not enough damage to truly inflict a casualty upon the horde.
Yeah.
Aklo.
Yo.
We got the Hellmen and the Legions. The
The manimals.
Okay, +1. Roll.
Ooh,
Nothing.
Big old stalemate over here.
Yeah, they just keep kind of testing each
100-year war.
yeah, testing each other's tolerances to see if they can be exploited with battlefield exhaustion, but it's mostly just like light prodding between the two lines of combat as the gardeners continue trudging forward. Keegan.
All right. The Hellmen are gonna attack the dwarves. All right. It's a hit. Power +3. 19. That's also a hit. For 2 damage. Unless these dwarves is different from the other one.
Oh,
Nope.
they're still levies. They have to fight.
Oh, are they still levies? Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
2 damage.
On the levies?
Yep.
Okay.
So levies are always count as diminished. They always have to be.
I did not realize that, but
Yeah.
these
You're the one that
ones-
told us. Yeah. So they need to be rolling morale every time they get damaged.
well, they fail and break, but they just take off their. They just throw down their weapons and kind of like cower on the battlefield.
Oh, these helmet are gonna fucking finish them off. Chase that. You know it too.
Oh
'Cause
well, like
they were in it for the fight, right?
game wise.
Well, wait. Isn't
I guess they're mixed.
Kater's-
Yeah, they're mixed regular.
Like
Yeah, I
game
guess
wise, they have like been
Yeah.
routed off the field, but flavor wise,
okay.
I'm saying that they're just like throwing down their weapons and cowering within the field.
Yeah. I was also flavoring, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, because it
then
is
yes.
in character for them to do that.
and you're right. It's not all Hellmen. There's only some Hellmen, and there's also other infantry. It's like a mixed unit. So
do 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 do.
It's just the first and second legion left, right?
First and
Yeah.
yep.
And who are they engaged with?
with the
the dwarves attacked them.
Okay, so they're attacking the dwarves.
+3.
Whoa! I crit fail. So
Auto miss.
So they
It's
will
okay.
not.
You're just getting those out of your system.
They
right?
will
Yeah,
not
you just-
refresh.
Okay,
What? Didn't one of your guys crit fail earlier?
the mages.
yeah, and they missed an ability that shouldn't have been able to miss.
Basically, but not really. But yeah. But I'm the DM, so moving on.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah, I need to get this out. I need to get what I can in before I leave this position, right? So get ready for some crazy.
Can we roll a medicine check to get them back in the fight?
I'm
It
gonna
worked
use
before.
my
It worked before.
inspiration point to make it so.
yeah.
So everyone refreshes.
Yep.
And it would be their turn.
They're still in it.
No, these levies are going to break. They're just breaking. I'm not even going to roll for them. They have broken.
Yeah, you can just order a retreat.
Yeah, they are retreating. Their trident prodding masters have been taken
are they
out.
breaking or are they retreating?
They, I
It's
guess,
like-
Two different things.
technically,
Two very different things.
technically,
If you can order a retreat, and it says, therefore on your turn, order your entire army retreat, you can only your sides are fresh. All of your units immediately make a morale check and a battle.
ending the game.
battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, they make it.
Okay, so they retreat. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Your
do I have to roll
entire
for one or for all of them? I feel like I have to roll for all of them.
All of your units immediately make a morale check, and they're removed. And oh yeah. So if you fail morale, then you also lose
Now,
the.
is it
lose-
one morale or is it morale for each
just
unit?
just a morale check. Yeah, just a morale check.
Okay.
It looks like if you like consequences defeat, no penalties for failing morale checks. So if they fail any, then that unit is gonna be smaller when they retreat. Because it's a disorderly retreat, I guess.
'Kay.
So whoever that retreats is gonna be a smaller size.
Whoever retreats what, sorry?
Yeah. So if you fail a morale check, then
Yeah.
they'll take a damage as they retreat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, they passed. So they
Okay,
retreat,
so they're-
but I feel like... So as this is happening, your entire fucking showdown has been going on up here.
yeah.
How do I want to do this?
I think
So
it's
they
a good place for a
retreat.
cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
and begin to make their way off the field.
Yeah.
Now I guess the only yeah.
Papa,
That's
mom wants
where
to play
we're gonna
those
end
games.
the battle.
Cool.
The Ashen Dwarves disengage, retreat, and
These
Cowardly
ones want to live.
dwarves.
yeah,
Yeah.
these guys are actually alive.
These are meteor dwarves. They're ashen dwarves.
Yeah, they're from that volcano.
The Zleenish,
When our cavalry just mop up the retreating troops.
that's the thing.
Would they?
As your
Is that
cavalry,
they do that?
Duke Athak doesn't want to do that, and Planius is a cool guy.
But does Kater want to do that? Because he could
Kater's
just
not
order
there.
it, right?
Yeah, Kater's not there.
So
You could just order it.
no, he's
I mean,
engaged.
we're in our own fight, so
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be like.
Yeah, we
You're the
haven't
boss battle
technically
I
right
been giving these orders.
specifically
We've just
remember
been...
training my cavalry with my horn to order commands from the air.
Yeah, but you're in combat with Juthway right now.
No, I'm flying around the big spider ship.
This is happening concurrently. We're like doing a cut kind of thing.
Okay, anyway, we're done, right? I gotta
Yes.
go to bed soon. I
No,
gotta grab
we're
my-
done.
For all you know, you've already defeated them, and Kater's like lying on the feather bed, like having some grapes or something.
This was
Ooh.
a complete rout, except for the devastation wrought to your magical core in retribution for their the cataclysmic damage they did. But other than that, you managed to escape the battle with relatively few losses, and even managed to maintain control of larger assets like the Gardeners. Yeah. The fleet of Zleen has progressed downriver to the blockade and is working on that.
Wouldn't they just crash into it?
They're dope. They got this.
Okay.
They can control the wind. They got sea mages and shit.
Yeah, it's not about wind in a river.
Alright, how about you?
And not only
All
that,
right.
it's like
Night-night.
fucking wide. They could probably just go around it. Like, oh, are we out?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, cool.
Well,
We done?